Steven Spielberg, in fact, was the one who turned me onto that footage, and I went to Jim Lovell and I said, Steven was telling me about this process, and he says, oh, you mean on the Vomit Comet? He said, it's brutal. It's brutal.
Hollywood knows Ron Howard as a calm and confident director who has worked with the biggest stars in the industry. He has guided legends, helped shape careers, and watched Hollywood change over decades. But at 71, Howard surprised everyone by opening up about the actors who truly challenged him. Not the ones who impressed him with fame, but the ones who intimidated him, unsettled him, and quietly reshaped how he sees storytelling. Once you understand why these actors left such a deep mark, you realize Ron Howard is far more complex than his friendly image suggests. At the top of his list is Tom Hanks, the actor Howard trusted more than anyone else. Their partnership began with Splash in 1984, when most studios still saw Hanks as a light comedy actor. Howard saw something different. He sensed an ability to make unbelievable stories feel emotionally real. Hanks did not play concepts, he played people. Whether it was a man in love with a mermaid or an astronaut trapped in space, he approached every role with grounded human behavior. That quality became essential in films like Apollo 13, where heroism was shown through quiet competence instead of loud drama. Over time, their trust grew so strong that Howard barely needed to give direction. A look or a nod was enough. Hanks taught Howard that great leading actors do not overpower stories, they stabilize them, and that lesson defined the second half of his career. Second is Russell Crowe, an actor who genuinely frightened Howard in a creative way. During A Beautiful Mind, Crowe arrived with total commitment and zero compromise. He had already done deep research into schizophrenia and John Nash's life before stepping on set. He challenged scenes, questioned shortcuts, and refused anything that felt false. This intensity removed Howard's sense of control and forced him to sit with discomfort, but the result was undeniable. Crowe's performance avoided spectacle and made the audience feel the fear from the inside. From Crowe, Howard learned that actors labeled difficult are often protecting the truth, and after that experience, he stopped avoiding confrontation and started listening for it. Third is Denzel Washington, an actor Howard learned from without ever directing. By simply watching Washington's performances, Howard noticed a rare balance of power and restraint. Washington never rushed emotions or explained them for the audience. He allowed feelings to arrive naturally. His presence carried authority without effort. That certainty taught Howard that true power on screen comes from conviction, not volume. After studying Washington's work, Howard began directing with fewer words and more trust, allowing actors space to carry scenes on their own. Fourth comes Michael Keaton, the actor who taught Howard to embrace chaos. Early in his directing career on Night Shift, Howard encountered Keaton's unpredictable energy. Keaton treated the script like a playground, improvising freely while never losing the emotional core. This terrified Howard at first, but he soon realized that structure can suffocate authenticity if held too tightly. Keaton showed him that surprise is not a mistake, it is often what makes a scene unforgettable. Finally, Anthony Hopkins left the deepest impression of all. Hopkins redefined mastery for Howard through discipline and restraint. By memorizing lines until they became instinct, Hopkins created spontaneity within total control. His stillness, his silence, and the smallest movements carried enormous emotional weight. From him, Howard learned to trust quiet moments and let scenes breathe. Hopkins showed him that the highest level of acting erases the sense of performance entirely. Ron Howard did not admire these actors because they were famous. He admired them because they scared him, challenged him, and forced him to grow. Which one surprised you the most, and who do you think changed him the deepest? Share your thoughts in the comments, and for more untold stories behind Hollywood's greatest collaborations, subscribe to Hollywood Bulletin and press the bell icon.